I just finished season 4 of Lucifer and now I find a movie called I Trapped the Devil. Okay, sure, why not? This is an indie horror movie that came out around the same time as Avengers Endgame. I came across this because a friend of mine kept insisting that I needed to watch, so today I prepared a nice cup of coffee and got ready to check it out. This film is about a man that believes he captured the devil, and when his brother comes to visit him, things start to get really strange. He has a hard time explaining why there's a man trapped in his basement, and throughout the movie he tries to convince his brother that he's the actual Tom Ellis. Look, I love that show, okay? I'm sorry. I love horror psychological movies that bring suspense and mystery to the surface, of a momentaneous experience that we call fear. I woke up with poetry in my mind, okay? Let me be. So I went to this movie without watching any trailers or reading any synopsis. And as it ended, I still don't know what the hell I just watched. And don't get me wrong, I loved it. This was an odd experience and story to process, which kept me invested. What I loved about this movie is that it's so contained and mysterious. The cinematography in this movie for an indie film is amazing. The plot is simple and isn't for every type of audience, and this brings me to my issue. This is a really slow-paced film that will trigger a lot of people that aren't used to it. A lot of this is because of some scenes that felt out of place. For example, characters walking around a room just looking at objects and nothing happens. The acting is okay, isn't perfect, but decent to what they went for. It wasn't the characters that made me invested in this movie. What kept me watching was the mysterious prisoner they had in the basement and the scenario that made me feel a real strange sense of dread. I love different things, directors that invest their time in stuff that you won't see in the mainstream horror genre. And I can understand why some people won't like this one on a first view. You have to give some credit to what they did here, because for an indie long film with the budget they had, it's visually a masterpiece with some flaws in the acting and slow-paced scenes. But it's worth the watch, especially if you love indie stuff. Give it a try, see it yourself. Always support indie directors that try to do something they love doing, creating art through filmmaking. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. So let me know your opinion if you watched this one, and stay tuned to more reviews in the future. See ya guys!